We're back for another Father-Son podcast with Jeff Dens and Forrest Dens. How you doing today?
Good. Like, really good.
Yeah? Good day?
Yeah.
What was so good about it?
Destiny came over,
Uh-huh.
and we hung out a lot, so it was good to get some time in together like that.
Yeah. What'd you guys do?
We played Monsters and Mushroom Wars.
Yeah. And why didn't we all play?
We couldn't find the charger for the remote.
Which goes back
For
to
the
our
PS3.
point about...
Responsibility, but that was like... That was before the responsibility time.
I know, I'm just teasing you a little bit. I just wanted to throw you a little shot. But let's try and find that too, you know? Or
Yeah.
find a new one, at least so we can use those controllers.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it's just wasted plastic. It was good. I love to see how you interact with your sister. It makes me really proud as a father. I'm glad that you guys get along so well. There's a big age difference between the two. Not a big age difference, but there is an age
4
difference
years.
between you. Yeah. And also, you guys live in two households with kind of different rule sets, right?
Mhm.
And you guys still get along great. And I've always said that I want the both of you guys to always love each other and take care of each other.
Mhm.
You know, no matter what happens in life, you guys are still always going to be family. And that you take it to heart. You both really take it to heart. And you have a
Yeah.
great brother-sister relationship.
Mhm.
And I love to see that.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say about it. I'm just proud of you. You're just a good guy. You know?
That's good.
Yeah. And you talk to her, it's kind of like a weird relationship. You just listen to her. You're kind of more like the older brother than the younger brother. And I don't know. It's just cool. I like to see it. I really, really do.
That's
Makes
good.
me proud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything else going on today?
You had a podcast?
Yeah, I did a podcast. We had Houston Alexander on. That was pretty cool. Yeah, me and Mr. Ray did one.
Mm-hmm.
Trained today. Worked today. Finally got that project done.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
good.
after the podcast, I can show. I took pictures of it so I could show you,
Cool.
so you could actually see what I had to do.
Yeah.
And I had to redo everything I did Saturday, so
That kind of stinks.
that kind of stinks. But I mean, I made a lot of money. I got a bunch of hours overtime to redo it, so it's not like I get paid. If it was my fault, it would stink. But you know, the prints were wrong, so I just had to make it to what it really needed to be, not what they wanted it to be. And then then it was easy. And then you know, I can't really get in trouble because I didn't mess up, and I
Mhm.
just come in and I help someone else's mistakes, and I'm getting paid overtime. So it works out really good. I help out with the
Yeah.
house, and you know. And
Mhm.
you probably weren't even awake before I got out of there.
Oh.
Yeah. I could tell. You probably just woke up right about when I was coming home, right?
No, I woke up earlier.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, then you should got more stuff done.
You didn't tell me to do anything.
Laundry. That was still left over from last time. Remember? You got it done. You did it before Destiny got there.
Yeah.
You were doing it right when Destiny got there.
What do you mean?
Carrying the laundry upstairs. The laundry that you
You
folded.
thought I just woke up when you came home?
Yeah. I did.
Like last time you came home?
The first time I came home before I went out to train and get Destiny and stuff.
Oh.
Not when I came home that time. I knew you were awake then. I thought that when I got home the first time, you had just gotten up and you went upstairs to do your, you know, your regular morning routine.
I think I probably went upstairs to use the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Your normal morning routine in the bathroom. You're lucky we have multiple bathrooms in this family, by the way.
Yeah.
I grew up in a house with one bathroom, and I couldn't hang out in the bathroom like you do. So if you ever are living with somebody, be cognizant of the fact that you can't be in the bathroom all the time.
If there's one bathroom.
If there's more than one bathroom, you're good,
Yeah.
right? But you can't hog the whole bathroom because when you first move out and you have roommates for the first time, you're probably only gonna have one bathroom.
Mhm.
Just so you know, just life advice. Otherwise, someone's gonna be mad at you. You might put Saran wrap underneath the toilet so when you sit down and poop or pee, it just pools underneath you and get yourself. That's a good trick to play on someone. I'm just kidding. Don't really do that. That's pretty gross. It's really gross. I've never actually done that. I've just seen that in magazines about doing goofy, bad stuff.
You shave people's eyebrows off when they're sleeping, though.
I was a kid. Shave their hair when they're sleeping, too.
Yeah.
Put their hand in whipped cream so they smack themselves with whipped cream.
Wait. How would they smack themselves?
Well, you put whipped cream on their hand, and then you, like, take something and tickle their face. and then they take their hand and they get whipped cream all over their face.
That's kind of messed up.
It's pretty messed up. Don't do that either. There's all like stuff you learn being a bad kid. Don't be a bad kid. Be the good kid you are.
I'm never falling asleep at a bad kid's house ever.
Yeah. You shouldn't know any bad kids. You're too good of a kid to know bad kids. I wasn't a good kid. I didn't have good role models and good leadership. My mom cared about me and she did her best to take care of me, but we never really talked and I never learned like life lessons, you know. I didn't grow up really with a dad. I don't know how it would have been if I had a dad. It's kind of like the dad's role to do all that, but
not necessarily, because
yeah.
if you have a dad
Mm-hmm.
and your mom switched like what your mom did, and then if you had a dad that did all that, your mom would be able to talk to you more. Or if your mom was still doing all that stuff, your dad would at least have more time to talk to you.
Yeah, that's pretty true. I agree with that.
Because like with two parents, you don't have to work as much to produce, but you do need to work more. But then you'd also have two people, so.
Right, yeah. I grew up in a single. My mom took care of everything. She did all the work and made all the money. You know how it goes. That can be a tough thing. So, it was good that we, had this talk. And I mean, my mom did her very, very best, and I'm very grateful for everything she did. And I'm not like trying to say that she didn't do a good job.
Yeah,
I mean, look at the person I turned out to be. I think I'm pretty okay. I mean, I'm not like the best person in the world, and I'm lacking in social graces, and like I didn't know some stuff, but you learn it all.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
If you're doing that much, you really don't have a choice. So
yeah,
if you're
I know
working
the feeling sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I can see like how hard it is, but I wanted to make sure I took this time, sat down with you, and had these talks. How do you like this podcast? You really like it, huh?
Yeah.
Why do you like it?
It's just kind of being able to talk to you more. Just being able to talk and talking about the certain subjects and aspects of our lives and other people's lives, and it kind of makes you a little bit more aware or intelligent about something as well.
Right, definitely. We could.
So
I mean, we can definitely talk all the time. Why do you like to do it on the mics though, on the podcast mics? Or what is it about podcasting that you enjoy?
it's kind of just like a scheduled thing, because we said we were going to do one every day, and we put one out for every day. We didn't do, not everyone is posted every day, but we have one for every day.
Right. The only time we messed up was Easter, and we didn't really mess up because we went over to Grandma Mary's, we took Destiny back, we watched a movie, and it was already the next day by the time we got home with all that, and we just went to sleep. It was a holiday, so
Yeah.
that was okay. And
And
then,
then Atlantic City.
yeah, in Atlantic City. Atlantic City, we pre-did one, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
No?
yeah, we did one in the morning.
Yeah, and then I posted it that morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a bad one.
It was a bad one. It was very rushed, just like this one, so I can go watch The Walking Dead. But
Season finale, huh?
yeah, I just wanted to let you know like how proud I was of you, and I wanted to do it on the air too.
That's good.
The things I see about you, like some of it's too personal to talk about, and there's some ramifications to what I say still on
Podcast.
on the podcast about Destiny and you and all the stuff that's happened and with her mom and stuff. But the way that you guys are, it makes me so happy, and the way she is to you too, man. You guys are tight, a lot tighter than I thought you guys were gonna end up being after everything that happened, and
Yeah.
it really, it's a huge joy to my
And
heart.
it's good that we get to. It's good that we're not completely separated, because we started spending less time together,
Right.
but now we still find time, and that's good.
Yeah, and you guys connect in video games too. I mean, that's maybe not like face-to-face communication, but you guys are still doing it,
And it's good. It's good to like call and then
and you guys call and talk.
yeah.
It's cool. It really is cool.
Mhm.
Anything else?
I was just about to say that it's kind of similar to what it was Borderlands, I think, and you called somebody and you were playing with them, and that's
Dr. Kroll.
yeah, and that's a cool thing to do as well.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Calling somebody and playing with them at the same time is good.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's why they have the headsets now and everything. People like that. But that can be trouble though, because then people do that and they don't go out and they don't interact with people. That can be a huge sickness too. So you have to be careful on what you use technology for. You still need to make sure you're relating to human beings and making yourself part of the community. You know, you don't want to be ostracized from the whole world, and it's some of the problem with the world. We lose sensitivity to each other because we're not interacting in groups. We're all doing our own thing alone, and there's no there's no I'm having a hard time pronouncing the word, but there's no Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Muhammad must have beat me up better than I thought today. There's no penalties for whatever you say online. You know, you can say anything. There's not going to be someone that's going to come in and punch you in the face or look at you, or you can just mute them if they get too loud. So, I can't believe I was struggling with the word. But anyways, there's no Jesus Christ, I still can't say it. There's no problems. There's no
consequences.
No consequences. That's not the word I'm looking for, but that would work. There's no consequences for your actions online. You know, you can do whatever you want. And
consequences is a pretty good word.
Yeah, in a community, the community kind of looks out for you. You know, in the old days, they didn't have video games. They were forced to be face to face. You went out and you played with your friends, and you had a little bit more sense of community, and that's missing a little bit. And that's some of the problem with the kids, because the kids just say whatever they want online. No one ever says anything to them, or if they do, they can just mute them or make fun of them. You know, there's no repercussions. Repercussions. Thank you. I finally got that word out. It's not that hard of a word.
But playing side by side, like having two actual people playing side to side, is okay, right?
Yeah, I guess. I'm just saying, don't lose yourself in video games. You have a habit of doing that a little bit, and sometimes it can be scary. You know, I want to make sure that you're going to be a well-balanced kid, but it seems like you're fine. Yeah. But that doesn't mean you can't get an obsession or it's like it can be an addiction. You can be addicted to video games. You can be addicted to anything. You know, we were just talking about this at the gym today. Minhouse had a great thing. Anything that fires up your nerve receptors for pleasure can be addictive, because you can get addicted to it. All right, so be careful. That's all I got to say. That's a good way to end, too. Don't play so many video games, kids. Get out and punch people in the face at WNY MMA.
Or Bob.
Bob
is much better.
Yeah, Bob's much better. Don't punch each other. But practice choking and taking each other down. That way you won't have any brain trauma. So you won't get dumber. And you'll be able to say don't get hit in the head, kids. Look what it did to me.